Well, I think this will work. It's like 3/4 of the screen. So, do I look okay on your screen?
Yeah, you're horizontal. Yes.
I'm horizontal. Okay. Yeah. You're horizontal, but like the second I make it full screen, it puts you vertical with just a stripe in the middle of the screen.
What? That's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Hmm. Oh well. Are you on your phone or you're on the computer?
Computer.
You're on the computer. Can you try switching it real quick for me to uh
Phone?
the vertical? No, the vertical mode instead of landscape.
You could do vertical?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see. Turn
No, it didn't do anything on my
No.
screen, so that's okay. We'll just work with it this way, and then I can fix it in editing. No biggie.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Cool.
It's really fine. Okay. Just make sure everything's recording one last time. I don't want to screw anything up and lose video or something.
Okay.
Okay. And I think I'm good. Okay, so give me a mic check real quick. Let me make sure I can hear you real good.
My check.
I can hear you when you're at the mic. When you sit back, I can barely hear you.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you real good there too. Sit back a little bit. Let me see when you're sitting back. Okay, talk there.
How about now?
It's real faint. It's not picking up from far. That's a nice
How
freaking
about
mic
now?
too. Yeah,
Oh, dude, thank you.
it's real good when you're real close. It's the same. These are Shure's also, but I have to be like really really close to the mic to hear it because watch the second I move it away, you can barely hear anything.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah, no, you were good. You were good. Just get it. Sit back comfortably, and then just get it as close to the edge to you as possible.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's good. I can hear you great there.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, just
Thanks,
anytime you're trying to when it's your turn to talk, just make sure your voice is like projected towards the mic, because like if you turn your head even slightly, it kind of just diminishes the sound.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we get a good podcast for you. I want everybody to hear your story.
Yeah,
I'm
of course,
super
man.
psyched for this.
Yeah. Wait. First off, how'd you find out about me?
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll get into that. I'm going to start this
Okay.
with story time. Let me introduce this thing real quick. All right. Welcome to Ordinary Joe's Extraordinary Stories, a podcast that shines a light on ordinary people and their extraordinary stories. From small towns to big cities, we're sharing the real, raw, and inspiring moments that connect us all. Because every voice matters. Every story counts. This is Ordinary Joe's Extraordinary Stories. Welcome back, Joes. I am so glad to see you, and my new friend is glad to see you too. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to tell you a really cool story today. This is my new friend, Chris First of all, is that how you say your last name? I've never actually said
Yes,
it.
sir.
I'm sorry?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
It's just VU, Chris Vu.
Chrisvu. Yeah. Simple as that.
So simple. I love it. Okay, great. So this is my new friend who I met via Instagram, which, okay, you don't know this story either, but one day I was sitting around bored doing some doom scrolling and being a, and this is something we'll talk about later, but I'm vegetarian, working, I do my best to be vegan, but there's where I live, it's a whole thing. And again, we'll go into this later, but so I'm scrolling and I see the word vegan and I'm like, great, this is right up my alley. So I stop and it's you and you're talking about sushi. And I'm like, oh my God, I fucking love sushi. I miss having sushi so bad. This is exciting. This is vegan sushi. Where is this? How do I learn about this? So then that's when I watched your full video and then I commented and asked if you would want to do this. And you kindly got back to me and the rest is history. Now we're here doing it, and it's exciting. This is only a couple weeks ago that I actually saw that post and reached out to you.
Yeah.
And to date, you're the first person that this has ever happened with. I've never met somebody online just off of one of their videos and been like, "Hey, you want to do this?" And, but I'm super grateful for you that you're taking the time to sit here with me and do this because we've got a lot to talk about and I'm excited. So, um, let me real quick talk about my vegetarian versus vegan, and then I'll get into your story. So, um, my wife decided to go vegan years ago. It's been like 15, 16 years that she went. And my compromise at first was that I would stop eating um, more commercial meats and go with the more humanely local slaughtered kind of meats and stuff like that. And so I switched and started doing that. And she went purely for the love of the animals. Like if it was up to her, still would be eating chicken, but again, she doesn't want to harm any animals. So um, after probably a year of this compromise and her making herself dinner every night and me looking at it and be like, yo, that looks good. Can I try that? And then I try it. And every time I'm like, hey, can I just eat with you what you're eating? Like, I don't need meat. I'm good. And so I gave it up and went full vegetarian. And that was about 11 years ago now, and I will never go back. I'm the same reason that she is. It's just for the animals. It has nothing to do with health or anything like that. Now, what's funny and what I wanted to get to is that as a vegetarian, as a vegetarian or vegan, anybody who doesn't eat meat, when you tell somebody who does eat meat that you're vegetarian or vegan, you kind of get attacked. You know, it's that whole like you offended them, like you punched their grandma or something. People
Mhm.
really don't take kindly to you not eating meat, which is baffling to me. But oh, and then I always get the response, "Oh, you must be super healthy." And then in the same breath, they're like, "Oh, but you're vitamin deficient. How are you even alive?" It's such a wild concept. Um, but as a vegetarian, I kind of get it from the vegan side too. It's a weird dynamic because I'm like, I'm on your side, man. I don't want to hurt any animals, but they're like, yeah, but you eat eggs. Now let me explain. I only eat eggs. We only eat eggs because our next door neighbor has chickens and we go over there and feed the chickens. We take care of the chickens, and those chickens most of the time would let their eggs go bad if nobody ate them. And I'm like, well, why waste them? I love eggs, so I'll eat those eggs. But we don't go to the store and buy commercial eggs. We don't support that industry. And then we do eat honey. And then the other exception we make is like we do our damnedest to stay away from dairy. If it's at home, we drink soy milk, coconut milk, almond milk, cashew milk, oat milk, any of those things. We buy the vegan cheeses, the Violife, any of those brands, the Miyokos, all of those. But when we go out to restaurants, it's not a big vegan scene here. We do have a few options, and we try to stick to those. But a lot of people when we gather with friends or whatever, socially, they go to restaurants that barely have options for us. So we have to make do with what we have, and the occasional cheese slips into one of our meals, which, it is what it is. I'm not proud of it, but we are doing our damnedest not to support those industries. So that's a little bit about me and my background regarding vegetarian veganism. Now, tell me about you, and let's start from the beginning. Where are you originally from? Where is your family from? And how did you end up in Houston?
So I am from Vietnam. I came into this country like in 90, yeah, I think 92. Yeah, because my dad escaped the Vietnam War and he flee to Hong Kong
No
in a
kidding.
boat. Yeah, and he stayed in Hong Kong for like 5 years in this refugee camp.
Wow.
Then after, yeah, so after the camp was done, then he wanted the American dream, so he went with his friends to America. Then after that, then he made some friends and the same friends that he made friends with went back to Vietnam. Then he saw my mom or saw this woman at the hospital and turned out to be my mom later on. They met, they talked, they got married, and they had me. And a year later, they moved to America.
Wow.
And we yeah, we moved to California.
Oh,
We were
cool.
dirt poor. Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was just saying that's really cool.
Yeah. And yeah, like at the time, like we were dirt poor. Like I remember being a kid, like always going to the car and seeing these trash bags on my parents' car. I didn't know, like, what was going on at the time, but as I got older, I realized their car always got broken into.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so from there, then they couldn't take it out in LA because it was such a crime city, so
Okay.
then they moved to, West Virginia for a few years, then after that, then my dad moved to Houston first to see if it was sustainable, and next thing you know, my whole family from, West Virginia to Houston. Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool. Um, I just want to comment on
Yeah.
that. That's really admirable of your dad to escape the war and then decide to move to the country of the enemy. That is admirable as shit. That's wild. What a that takes some gall, man. I'm absolutely glad that he did because that got us you here. But that's crazy. What a gangster.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, he wanted that American dream.
That's so cool. Okay, so
Yeah.
Vietnam. What part of Vietnam did they live in originally?
Um, so my mom was a country girl, so she lived in the South, and my dad was like a city boy, and he lived in like Saigon.
Oh wow. I only ask because I have a
Yeah,
friend. I did a podcast with a friend who lives in Vietnam now, and he lives in Hanoi. That's why that's why I was asking, curious about that. I want to make a trip out there one of these days and see what it's like. We want to get out there and go to Malaysia, Singapore. I want to see all of those countries. Have
Have you been to Asia?
I haven't been anywhere in Asia. We've been to Egypt and Greece so far, and that's it. Oh, I'm sorry, Japan. Went to
Nice.
Japan. So I guess a little bit of
How was
Asia.
Japan?
I loved Japan. It was amazing. Place is so awesome. Have you been?
No, dude, it's been on my bucket list. I heard so many great things about the place.
Oh, interestingly, we had the first meal we had in Japan was vegan sushi.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
How's the vegan food out there?
it was really good. It was like a vegan sushi sashimi platter. And for the listener, well, I'll describe it the best I can. There was sashimi that had like a mushroom, and then there was another one that had like a ginger strip, and then there was just egg sashimi, and there was jeez, I'll send you the picture when we're done with this, and I'll post
Nice.
for the video viewers. You'll see the picture. I'll post it here on the podcast too. For the listener, if you want to see it, just go to the go to YouTube or go to Spotify and watch it. Um,
Yeah, that's so dope.
now, tell me about how you got into vegan sushi. Well, first of all, how did you even become a vegan? How did that happen?
Dude, I love this story. So before I made that transition, I used to talk so much crap about vegans. I thought vegans was like the stupidest thing ever because I was so ignorant that like my mindset was like protein, protein, protein. Because this is the time where like I was this thick boy, always working out. I needed protein, and my mom would always call me twice a month, and she goes, "Hey, today's a full moon. Can you like become vegetarian today? Can you not eat meat?" So I told her like, I don't know how to, and she goes, "It's quite easy. Just don't eat meat." So for many months, she always told me, "Yo, like, Kate, can you like not eat meat today because this is a full moon. You will get your blessings." So one day I decided, fine. I told her, "Okay, I won't eat meat." And that day I starved myself. I starved myself for 24 hours. So right when it hits 12 a.m., I took myself to McDonald's, got myself a Big Mac, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I just love meat." Then fast forward, I think like a year or two later, I started training jujitsu,
Oh wow, cool.
and some of my friends that on the mats was like, "Hey, let's go watch this vegan documentary. It's about some vegan athletes," and I'm like, "Dude, like that's stupid. Like I don't want to watch it." And they showed me the trailers, and I'm like, "Yo, this trailer is pretty dope." So then I still remember it was a Monday night. We skipped class, and we were on the way to watch this documentary called Game Changer at the movie theaters. And right before we went there, I stopped by and got myself was it a chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, dude, like I will never make that transition. I love meat. I love meat. But as we were watching the documentary, there was a few things that make sense. And I'm like, dude, okay, man, like some of these things make sense. So I thought about it and I told myself, okay, the next day I'm gonna try out vegan for a week to see how I feel. So I went home, I scraped out my whole what is it, fridge, replaced it with plant-based vegan protein, chickpeas, everything.
Wow.
And for the first week, I felt amazing. All my anxiety went away
No shit.
because I spent my whole life struggling because I used to get beat up for my stutter. I used to get beat up for my fresh off the boat accent. So I spent so many years living under a rock trying to please other people so people can like me.
Bro, I'm so
So
sorry.
like, no, dude, don't be because I understand why I had to go through all of those hardship moments in life to get me to this exact moment so I can learn how to story tell, learn how I can tell my story through my videos.
That's so cool. Um,
Yeah.
real
So,
quick, I have a couple questions on what you said,
mhm.
your story there. Um, you said a few things clicked and made sense to you. What specifically was it that triggered thought in your mind?
The blood clog.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to get to when I'm 60 or 70 years old and the doctor gave me this, I don't know, piece of paper telling me that, yo, hey, you have high cholesterol. Hey, you have high blood pressure. So
Sure.
I'm like, you know what? Let me try it out for a week and see how I feel. And I just felt amazing. I chased it for the second week. I felt even better. Yeah, dude.
You know, after I stopped eating meat myself, there was this there was a video that popped up on Facebook. I know I got to get off social media and stop doom scrolling, man, but I see a lot of good stuff there. So it's not all negative.
Yes.
But I was watching a video on Facebook about veganism, and it was showing just some horrible shit. It was showing a big warehouse full of cows that were basically living in a giant corral that was piss and shit up to their knees. And the guy just walked up to the cow and just slit his throat, and the cow fell into this shit and piss and was basically covered with it, like under the layer of water. And they grabbed him by his horns and dragged him out. And I'm like, first of all, if that's the meat that you're eating, like it was just submerged in shit, in cow feces, and
Yeah.
like that's horrible. Second of all, that poor fucking cow to die that way and to live that way, that's horrible. And then they
Yeah.
showed the processing, the butchery, and they were cutting through this cow, and it was just basically a automated slicer, and it was slicing big strips, and there was this abscess inside the cow, and it's just slit right through it and just kept cutting layer after layer of this abscess, and they just left it in the meat. It was green and gross, and they just left it there. And then, they go back later, obviously, and cut that section out, but still, that's part of that cow. That was part of it, and they processed it with that in it. And I'm like, no wonder people get cancers and all kinds of nasty shit. Dude, look what you're eating. And listen,
Yeah.
I don't know the science behind everything, but I know that veganism accounts for a high drop off in cancer rates. So there's got to be
Yeah.
something to it, because the only difference is in our diets is meat. So there's
Hmm.
something in the meat that people are eating, and it doesn't matter if it's the ultra processed meats or if it's the local, more humanely slaughtered. Like, I don't know that now I can see that that's a ridiculous concept, humanely slaughtered. Like, nobody wants to humanely die. Um, so so yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, I made the right choice. I'm definitely never going back to meat. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And since I've been incredibly healthy, that's just a side effect. Now, like I said, we never became vegan for health effects or anything, because we were perfectly content the way we were. But all this health increase is a bonus, and I'm happy as shit. And it feels really nice knowing that I'm not contributing to the deaths of animals. I mean, I know
Yeah.
it's still happening and there's nothing I'm going to do personally to change that, but the more people that switch, the better it is.
Hmm.
Now tell me, let's talk about your How did you get into sushi first?
Going back to when my family came to America and we were so poor, but my mom gave my sister and I that unconditional love. Even though we didn't have a lot of money, they always spoil us with food. They spoil us with food, and when I tried sushi for the first time, I fell in love with it. Like every aspects of it, from the rice to the fish, to like the tempura, to soy
Yeah,
sauce, ginger, all of those little details. So I told myself that, okay, if I want to become a sushi chef one day, I have to work my way up. I had to work from being a busboy, work my way up to being a dishwasher,
sure.
then from a dishwasher, be friends with the chef, and hopefully praying that one day the chef will give me a like to teach me. So when I was 18, my mom was like, "Hey, you need to find a job. You just graduated high school." And I told her, "Okay, fine, I'll find a job." So I went on Craigslist, the most sketchiest place on the planet. And I was going through all of these job sites, like trying to look for these sushi bars that are hiring. I called every single sushi bar in Houston, and they were not hiring. So there was this one guy that I came across. He said he was looking for an experienced sushi chef. So then I'm like, okay, maybe I can lie my way through. So I click on his ad. I email him, and I was like, hey, I have experience. Then like I think like 5 minutes later, he emailed me back saying, okay, hey, when can you come in for an interview? And I still remember this was like a Friday night, and I told him, hey, I'll come in Monday morning. So it gave me 2 days to stay up all night watching YouTube tutorials how to make sushi from every single chefs.
Holy cow.
So the following Monday, when I stayed all night for 2 days to watch YouTube tutorials, I came in for an interview and he sat me down. We were talking and he was like, hey, okay, you passed on the interview. Can you make me California roll? Dude, I can feel the sweat dripping down my back. I'm like, dude, this is so nervousing because I never made sushi before. So then I told him, okay, all right, like I can make you California roll. So we went into his sushi bar and I started asking all of these dumb questions. Hey, where is your avocado? Hey, where is your cucumber? To try to buy time. Then he started pointing it out, and I asked, "Hey, do you have gloves? Because I can't put sushi on my hands because or else the rice will stick." Find every excuse to buy time. Then I finally made it. Then as I was making it, I cut it. He picked it up. It did not fall apart.
Nice.
Then he goes, "Okay, you're hired now." I'm like, "Dude, Jesus Christ, thank you so much."
Holy cow, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild. And how long did you work at that job?
So I worked under him for 8 years, and
Holy
after eight
crap.
years, he gave me the opportunity to buy my own sushi bar franchise, which was inside of one of those grocery stores.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I bought my first franchise, and after that, I was out on my own. So that was like the first time I actually like had a business like to work on my own. And after that, inside that sushi bar, which I first owned, that was when I made that transition over to vegan and started a vegan brand too. So I was very fortunate and grateful for every parts and chapter of the journey.
Sure. So at this point, you're 26 years old when you start that, when you buy your own branch?
Yeah,
Wow. You young stud. How the hell do you pull that off? That's nuts. A 26-year-old business owner. That's amazing. Even a franchise.
yeah,
That's
man.
that's awesome.
Yeah, then 2 years later, we got the news saying that all of us was going to lose our sushi bar.
Why is
So
that?
because another bigger company came in and bought all of us out.
But as a franchise owner, like, isn't it your business? You can't be bought out? Like, how does that work?
So what I've learned from that experience was everything was verbal. Nothing was on paper.
Oh my gosh. That guy took you guys for a
Dude,
ride.
so I paid 50K
Oh my gosh.
for that franchise and I lost it.
Oh my god.
And before I lost that sushi bar, I was so blessed and grateful that I got to create that vegan sushi menu. And so I had something to hold on to. After I lost it, I was able to have like this small community of vegans that support me after everything went down.
Oh, that's cool. So when you became a vegan, did you just one day, after that first week initial trial, did you just come back to work and be like, I'm changing my menu completely, or did you slowly integrate the vegan and slowly phase out the real fish?
So it was like a 12-foot sushi bar case, those grab and goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was like a whole like pre-made sushi. People come grab and go. And this was not till like a month later. And my friends were like, hey, no, yeah. So we were training at jiu-jitsu. Somebody got promoted, and we all went out to celebrate.
Okay.
And some of my friends were like, "Hey, have you ever thought about creating like a vegan sushi menu?" And I was like, "Dude, that's stupid. No one will ever buy vegan sushi." But like I said, I was so ignorant at that time. So then I was like, "Fine. Like I'll create like this little small section. Like I'll create like this small menu. See how we do." Right? Because at that time I had 11 years of sushi experience. So I came up with like this small menu right before the pandemic. I did all my photo shoot.
Oh,
I
wow.
launched this brand, and when I launched it, the first month I had zero sales.
Oh god. That's got
Yeah,
to be
so
discouraging.
yeah, so I always take my like every time I hit like a low point in life or I go through hardship, I always think about back at that first month where I had zero sales. No one knew about me. I had to learn about social media. I had to learn how to promote myself. And
You're doing
before I
phenomenal, by
started,
the way. You're doing out fucking standing, dude. I was so fucking impressed with you and your videos, and then the fact that you responded to me, I was like, no way, this is crazy. You're like an Instagram celebrity, dude. It's phenomenal.
no, dude,
Yes.
man, like I told myself that I would never let the numbers get to my head because I remember where I started. I remember how hard it was.
Sure.
I remember how my parent raised me because how you talk to me right now, how you see me as a person, it's not me. Like I learned everything from my parents.
That's cool. Your
Yeah. So
parents,
I'm the
they sound like
yeah.
amazing people.
Yeah. They were the only one that believed in me when I first started this.
That's so cool. And I seen your mom there at the bar helping you. That's cool as heck.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I've learned we have so many photos and videos of ourselves, right? I always talk about when was the last time you made a video with your mom?
Yeah.
Because God forbid one day when they're not here anymore, you
100%.
have something to look back on.
100%. As a matter of fact, I am looking forward. I'm doing my best, and not to get political, but with our political climate messing up flights and stuff like that, I don't know if it's going to happen. But in June, I'm trying to make it out to North Carolina to visit my cousin and my uncle. I want to do a recording with him, a podcast with him, because he's got amazing stories. But he's approaching his 80s, and I want to make sure that I can get his story told by him before it's too late and I can't. I
Yeah.
think that's really important that we preserve our past. We have all this technology, and there's something to be said for using it for good, because there's so much negativity out there, and there's so much, oh, look at me, I'm flashy and I've got money, and there's not too much genuineness, or look at what I did. I preserved my past history. I preserved the stories of somebody in my family so that people in the future can hear it. Like I
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest things to me with this podcast is when I'm gone, when all my guests are gone, our stories are still going to be here. People could
Yeah.
still find this on a whim, look it up and be like, oh, this is a cool fucking story. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna live through ever forever through the internet, which is I don't know. It's there's something to that in my mind that I just love. I think it's cool as heck. And
Yeah.
so the more stories I get on here, the better. And especially with relatives who are nearing end of life phase and won't be around for long. I think it's really important that more people do that. So I think it's
Mhm.
admirable that you're hanging out with your mom, and I think it's cool as shit, man. I really enjoy your
Yeah.
content a lot. Um, quick question, again, not to get political or anything, but were you and your sister born in Vietnam?
My sister was born in America.
Okay, but you were born in Vietnam.
Yeah, she was born in LA right when they came here from America. Yeah.
Okay, so she's a naturalized citizen. What about the rest of you guys? Did you guys get your citizenship?
Yeah, so we all got our paperwork and stuff. Yeah.
That's so cool, man. So you're not, are you seeing the kind of things that are happening like in Minneapolis? Is any of that kind of stuff happening in Houston? Are you concerned at all?
Wait, what's happening?
Oh, with the immigration and all that stuff.
Like the ICE?
Yeah,
Like I know what's this, like I know what's going on, but I just don't pay attention to politics or the news
that's great.
really.
No, I love it. I was just curious if you had seen anything there because even where I live, about an hour north of us, there's a city that there's a lot of a strong presence, and we're a blue state. We're trying to keep that out of here because we have a lot of good, hardworking immigrants that live here and
Heck yeah.
deserve the life that they've made here, and we just don't want to see that get destroyed. Which I'm proud of our
Yeah.
state for that. But yeah, I was just curious if you had seen that at all in Houston.
I've seen like a few times on the way to work, like I see like these cars like swamp like like a truck or something. I'm
Oh,
like, dude,
geez.
like I feel so bad because like your energy just shifts,
Oh, I get it. I get
right?
it. And I'm sorry to bring it
Oh,
up.
I'm like,
I know it's such a negative
no, no,
topic,
no.
but
Yeah, no, it's all good, dude. Like I know it's part of life. I know these are things that we should be aware of. But I'm like, man, dude, like there's so much
you listen, man, you're
BS out
keeping
there.
negativity out of your life, and I respect the shit out of that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
and for myself, I try. I don't try very hard to be fair, but I do have a lot of friends who came here from Mexico, and not all of them have their citizenships yet, and they're working on it, but they're really concerned with the climate, and I don't want anything to happen to my friends. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's really nerve wracking. But anyway, let's get back off of that and get back to the reason you're here. Tell me about the things that you created on your menu. Tell me how it started. What were your first things that you created?
When I first started the menu, it was this super basic menu. It had like I don't know, like sweet potato, asparagus, cucumber, like like a typical like veggie roll that every vegan or vegetarian would get.
Sure.
And like every now and then we do get like a couple customer asking for vegan option, and every time like I get asked by it, I get so annoyed because I hate vegans because I'm like, ah, dude, then because they always be like, hey, can you change your gloves? Hey, can you like use a cutting board? Like it's not cross contamination. So for the longest, like I disliked them because they were so annoying. But then now I know why.
Right.
Right now that I'm on the other side, now I know why they were so picky about being cross contamination. Now I
Right.
know why, right? So I'm like, okay, now I can understand that.
Sure.
But when I first started, I reached out to like a bunch of like vegan chefs like on Instagram, and
Oh, cool.
everybody ghosted me. Yeah,
No kidding.
every, dude, yeah, like, but there was like this one vegan restaurant out in California goes by the name of Ken Show. They had recently shut down, but I learned so much from them. I learned so much from them, and they were very kindly to help me at the beginning of my journey. I had a friend out in Dallas. He goes by the name of T. He helped me with my first pop up, like a collab pop up out in Dallas, and I remember driving 3 to 4 hours to do this collab pop-up for the first time, and we had a line wrapped around the door, and people waited for like 3 hours for vegan
Holy
sushi. That's
crap.
that's when I knew I'm like, okay, I might be onto something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, man, I think one of the reasons that you popped up in my feed is because for the longest time, I have been looking for plant-based alternative sushis out there. I've been looking for creators who make something that I could get here. Listen, in the middle of the high desert, we don't got sushi. We have sushi, but it's like your typical fish sushis and whatnot. Now, there are a couple vegan options here. And if you've never heard of a New Mexico roll, it's actually pretty damn delicious. It's a
Okay.
green chili tempura uh, rolled up, and then it's I don't know what all is involved in it, but it's spicy and it's delicious and so flavorful.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to send you some or something, or at least take some
Okay.
pictures and show you. But
Yeah.
bro, the green chili, oh, it's phenomenal. So there is a
Hey,
couple
dude.
options here, but
Yeah.
the majority of the time when we go to a sushi spot here, it's the basic vegetable roll, like
Mhm.
you said, the first thing, it's cucumber and avocado or whatever, and I'm like, that's cool, like it's good and I enjoy that, but I want some like variety. I want something that imitates
Yeah.
fish, but I know I'm not eating fish. I want something to try and trick my mind. I want to experience new stuff, and it's really
Mhm.
hard to find here. So actually looking really forward to getting out to Houston and visiting you one of these days and just trying your whole menu because
Of course,
God,
of
it's my
course.
favorite. Now tell me about how your menu has evolved over time.
A lot of trials and errors.
No kidding.
Uh, Yeah, a lot of trial and errors, a lot of, to be honest, when these people from the community come up to me and they thank me, hey, thank you for creating a vegan sushi menu because when I made that transition over to vegan, it was so hard to give up sushi
I get it.
because it's such an addictive cuisine.
Yep.
So then that's when I really double down and I'm like, okay, like I have to make this thing work because when I lost the sushi bar, right before I lost it, as I was cutting fish, in the back of my head, I'm like, dude, this used to be a living fish, and now I'm slicing this, I'm serving it to the public, and I feel so bad.
Yeah.
So losing that sushi bar was a blessing in disguise because if I never lost it, I would never venture out and learn about all of the other type of, I don't know, ingredients because I basically learned or my menu took place from all of the other pop-ups from San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, all of these vendors that I've met, and they come up to me and they give me different ingredients, and I'm like, huh, dude, I think I could make something out of this, and yeah.
That's amazing. Now tell me what's on your current menu. What kind of rolls do you have, and what kind of do you do sashimi also, or is it just rolls?
So mostly rows. I am working on a few things right now, but I think my one of my greatest was I take this king oyster mushroom. Have you heard of king oyster mushroom? Those long mushrooms?
I can't say that I have. I probably have, but
Okay.
I don't know if I have.
Have you had vegan sloppy joes?
Yes, but we've had them with jackfruit.
Okay. So there's these king oyster mushrooms that are long, and what I do with it, I take a fork and then I shred it.
Okay.
I I shred it, I shred it, shred it. So after I shred it, then I marinate it. So once I marinate it, and then I stir fry it, and they come out to be like a very meaty texture.
Okay.
And this is became one of like the most popular roll on the menu. And because people love mushrooms, so I asked myself, okay, how
Yeah.
can I make this mushroom taste meaty? And that was one of the most popular one, or a miso glazed eggplant roll.
Yeah, that sounds
Right.
delicious.
Yeah.
And what else do you have?
Oh, let me see. And then, well, I take edamame. I take these edamame shells, and I was put them in a food processor. Hold on. Put them in a food processor with cilantro. I grind it up. I put in like vegan mayo, truffle oil, and fugaraki. Fugaraki is like this little Japanese powder that has sugar, nori, sesame seed, and all of the good stuff.
Okay.
And that'll be like a filling that goes inside with sweet potato, asparagus, fried onions, and I roll it up. I cut up them and I cut some chopped shishos. You know shishos?
No.
Shisha leaves?
Uh-uh.
Okay. So shisha leaves is like these little plants that are grown in Japan, and they fly them in, and I just cut them up and I just put like fried crispy garlic on top, and it's
Bro,
fire, dude.
I'm hungry.
Yeah,
That's amazing. So how many items do you have on your menu?
22.
22. You have 22 different rolls?
Yeah, dude.
Bro.
No. So like I think I have like 16 or 17. Then I have like onigiri. Do you know onigiri?
Tell me.
Onigiri is like those little triangle rice balls.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I have those onigiris and I have like inari tofu pockets. People love that. Yeah, so I try to make what people love, but at the same time try to add my own twist on it.
Oh, sure. Um,
Yeah.
how do you have anything that mimics like the fishes, like sushi, like salmon, tuna?
So I take watermelon and I cut them into like 1 inch strips and I bake them. And I bake them and to dehydrate all the water out. It comes out and I have my own marinade. I marinate them for 24 hours to let all the juices soak into the watermelon, and it'll be like ahi tuna.
Oh, bro, I want to try that so bad. I saw the
Yeah,
video of you making that, and I was like, oh, I want to try that. Um, have
yeah.
have you thought about making that into a hand roll? Maybe a spicy ahi hand roll?
So I have, but the water content is so much that once the water goes into the rice, it'll make the rice balls apart.
Okay.
So I do make a spicy tuna hand roll. I think, have you seen my spicy tuna video?
No.
Ooh,
Listen, man, I've been
uh,
I've been watching back some of the videos, but I haven't gotten it all the way to the end. And I've been watching you on all the platforms. So I've been watching you on
uh,
Instagram, on YouTube, and Facebook. I just want to make sure that I don't miss any videos and make sure I've seen them all. So
yeah. So cause like I got like a lot of requests on people asking me how do I make my spicy tuna. So I made my spicy tuna from carrots. So what I do is I take the carrot and I put them in the juicer. I separate the juice and the pulp. I take the pulp and I add my own seasoning in it.
sick.
And yeah, so once I made that video, so the first day it got like 1,000, 2,000 views. Then like the following week it went up to like 5, 10.
Oh, you know what? I
Then the
did see
next,
that one. That's the one you have that big ass pan or that big ass pot, and you
yeah,
put a whole bunch of it in there.
yeah, that video went viral.
That's so sick, dude. It's so good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try that. Do you have something that mimics salmon yet?
No, I haven't. I
I've
think, huh?
Oh, I was just gonna say I've seen people use tomato as a mimic for salmon. I think they bake them and then peel the skin.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I'm not a chef, man. I I stay out of the
No,
kitchen
no, no,
unless I'm eating, but I've seen
of
that they
course.
use tomato and then slice it real thin and then serve it like sashimi style.
Mm. So I try to keep my menu. Of course, I say try to keep it simple, but it's not simple,
Clearly.
right? So like I'm trying to keep it like to where like I can train people to remember because the most hardest part of my job is remembering all the ingredients inside the rolls.
Okay.
So I'm trying to like I don't know like maybe create like a seasonal menu because I've been getting a few people asking for private parties.
Sick.
Yeah, and it comes full circle because when I was 14, I still remember to this day, and we were doing this class presentation. The teacher divided us into groups to do this class presentation, and the day of the presentation, I would force myself to throw up by putting a finger in the back of my throat to force myself to throw up. Then I held onto the toilet, and I'm like, Mom, look, I'm throwing up. I don't feel good.
Oh my gosh.
Just to get out of the class presentation because I spent my whole life struggling because I got made fun of from the way how I speak, for my stuttering. So I never wanted to be in front of class giving a presentation. But then now, like, I'm willing to do these private parties to learn how to overcome my fear by doing stuff in public.
Bro, that is so strong. And that's great. This is a good segue because I wanted to talk about your future ambition and whatnot because I know that being a sushi chef and a vegan chef and all that stuff, that's not your end game goal, right? That's not what you
No,
want to do. That's just what you're doing for the time being, right?
yeah.
So before we get into what you do want to do, um, what's your plan for the restaurant when you're going to meet that goal, when you get on the track to what you want to do? What's going to happen with your because there's going to be a lot of disappointed people if you stop doing this.
Oh, yeah. So I do want to create an experience for people. Right now, I do want to create, like, what's that called? A catering business,
Okay.
right? Because I don't know, man. Like, everything just happens so fast in a short period of time.
Okay.
Do I want a restaurant? Maybe, but there's so much overhead, right? So I asked myself, okay, how can I give people an intimate experience by doing these private dinners for them at their houses, and they get to talk to me one on one, and they can ask me any question I want, and that's more intimate, and I feel like I can bond with them more.
Bro, that's amazing. I'm going to have to fly you out
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
That's amazing. Okay. Well, I like that. Um, let's talk about what you do want to do, what your aspirations are, and what your goals for the future are. Because you are an ambitious fellow, man. Let me just say that now. And I think it's really admirable, um, how you're getting to this goal. So tell everybody what you want to do with yourself in the future and how you're achieving that goal.
I think I want to create like a destination catering business because, funny enough, 60% of my customers are Indian people.
And no
And
kidding.
yeah,
Oh, that's phenomenal.
and yeah, because if you know Indian people, they're mostly vegetarian, and inside of this vegan umbrella, one of the category is Jains. Do you know what Jains are?
No.
Jains are the people that it's a religion, and Jains are the people that don't eat onion, garlic, or chives. Those are the allium-free people,
Oh, wow,
right?
interesting. I've
So I
seen that on
recently,
airplane menus, and I never knew what that was.
oh yes, so it's a pretty big religion, and there's this huge like Indian temple like in Houston, and there's like a big community of them. And last year, a few of them asked me, "Hey, can you make some vegan sushi that doesn't have any onion, garlic, or chives?" So it kind of made me go out my way because a lot of my stuff had onions or garlic in it.
Okay.
So then like I made like a few for them, and they keep coming back. They keep coming back, and they were, "Hey, can we have the same thing as like last time?" And they start telling their own friends. And I'm like, okay, like I think I might be onto something again.
Yeah, buddy.
So yeah, then this last 30-day challenge last month, I decided one another video, I was like, hey guys, you know what? I decided that I am going to create an allium-free section in my menu just because there's a demand for it.
Sure.
So after I created that section, then that video blew up. They told all their allium-free friends. And within a month, I had so much allium-free people that came through. And every time they come through and I ask them, yo, how'd you hear about us? And they always be like, yo, you're blown up in the alien-free community out in the the Indian temple,
That's so cool.
and all of them, they were like, we're so grateful that you created this section for us. And I'm like, you're grateful? More like I'm grateful for you, like coming out and supporting me. And after hearing their stories, how they have a hard time finding a restaurant that have allergen-free items, that's where I really doubled down and I told myself, okay, man, like I don't want these people to feel left out. So that's where I really, really like hone on and
That's
make it
so
work with
cool.
them.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Um, in a couple of your earlier videos, you were talking about something else that you originally wanted to do with your life. Motivational speaking.
That just came like on a whim. Like now I know why I had to go through all of those adversities. So I can overcome those moments and share my story, share my knowledge, share my journey with people to show the people, yo, if this quirky, stuttering, fresh off the boat kid can overcome his social fear, anxiety, learn how to speak to a camera in public and not care about what people think, I'm pretty sure you could do it too.
I love that you reference Fresh Off the Boat so much because I fucking love that show. It was so good.
Yeah,
If you listener out there, if you haven't watched Fresh Off the Boat, please do yourself a favor and go watch it. It's such a good show.
it
Um,
is.
but tell me about how you actually overcame your stuttering and how what it took for you to get in front of the camera and start making videos in public and all that kind of stuff. Because I kind of feel like that plays a really important and big role in where you are now. I feel like those videos, especially for me myself, I started because you hooked me with vegan sushi. I was sold once I saw vegan sushi. I was like, "Yep, I'm here. I'm here for it."
Yeah.
Instant follow, instant subscribe, and then as I started going back through your catalog of videos and I started see you talking about how you want to be a motivational speaker and how you're making these videos out in public because that's your fear and that's how tell me about that journey. How did that actually help you and did it help you overcome your stutter or whatever? Because I've never heard you stutter to this day. I still haven't heard you stutter.
Yeah.
So
Okay. This is gonna be a long story, and I just extended like another hour because I told you I have a video shoot after this, but then like I told them to postpone for like another hour.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
man, I got time and I'm here for it. So as long as you want
Yeah.
to record, I'm here for you.
Okay. So when I started this vegan sushi brand, I never wanted to be on camera. I hated the way how I look because people used to call me caliper eyebrows. They used to call me big teeth. So then for so long, I had that in, like scarred or cemented inside my brain. So I never wanted to be on camera. But then I've learned that in order for you to get your brand out there, you have to learn how to promote yourself. So that's where I really have to put my pride aside. I put my pride aside and I told myself, okay, like if I want people to know about my brand, I'll start making these sushi videos to promote my brand. Then for the first 2 years, I learned how to get better at videos. Then one day, my sister started dating her ex-boyfriend again, and he gave me my first camera.
Oh, that's cool.
And, and he gave me my first camera, and it just sat there to collect dust for like 2 years. I never picked it up anything,
Oh wow.
and and one day I decided to pick it up, and I started playing around with it, and I've learned how to make cinematic sushi videos. So when I learned how to make cinematic sushi videos, I start learning how to speak to a camera. So I still have like my first couple of videos of me speaking to a camera, which was so cringy because when I speak to a camera, it's not a normal thing to learn how to pick up a camera. You talk to this metal piece that doesn't speak back to you.
You're preaching
And
to the choir, buddy.
yeah, so over a period of time, everybody was like, yo, like, I love your videos, but I can't relate to it. So then I'm like, okay. So then I came across this guy named Ken on Instagram, and he had like 500,000 followers, and he had this community of storytelling creators.
Okay.
And I decided to join it for the first month to see how it is. because I came across his video and I saw his video and I'm like, yo, like these are some cool storytelling videos. I want to learn this. And I remember the first week I joined, a friend of mine named Andrew was like, hey, there's this challenge that we're all doing for the month of June, which was the last year. So for the whole month of June, the challenge was talking to a camera for 20 minutes a day for 30 days.
Okay.
I'm like, dude, like, why would I speak to a camera for 20 minutes a day? It's so stupid. My friend Andrew was like, yo, just do come on, like I'm doing it, you doing it. Come on, let's hop on this journey together. So from learn how to speak to a camera, I learned how to unbottle my trauma
Wow.
because I spent my whole life struggling, living under a rock, getting bullied, getting beat up for my stutter. No one believed in my brand. So I had so much trauma. So every time a bad experience come through my life or my mind, I fill this bottle with trauma. I keep filling it. And one day when I start learning how to talk to a camera, I unbottle my trauma. I start pulling these things out because I had no friends to talk about these things. Because if you live in this world right now, like being vulnerable is makes you look weak. So when I learned how to unbottle my trauma, at the end of the 30 days, I felt very light. I felt very ease.
Hmm.
But in that challenge, after 2 weeks, I was like, yo, this is getting easy. So I started challenging myself. Okay, if I want to get better at speaking to the camera, let me do this in public. So I took my camera, I went to the park, I filmed my 20 minutes a day daily talking head in public. Even though I had ADHD and I tried seeing these people walking by and I was afraid what the world would think if I talked to my camera. But after like 3 or 4 tries, I've learned that nobody cares.
That's Dude, that's really interesting that you say that. And I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just want to touch on
No.
that real quick because um I have I have I have failed many times on YouTube already. I have 4 channels active right now. So I have the podcast, I have one where I do stuff in the garage, and I have just a me kind of a vlog style. And I remember when I first started making these videos, it's just like you're describing. It's very uncomfortable. You're like, this is so awkward talking to a piece of equipment. Like and I tried I tried my damnedest to think of, okay, I'm not speaking to this equipment. I'm speaking to people on the other side of this equipment, but I can't
Yeah.
visibly see those people. So it's awkward. I'm just talking to a fucking machine, and the machine's not saying
Yeah.
anything back to me. I'm not getting any kind of assurance or affirmation from this. So what am I doing? And for the longest time, all of my videos were just really awkward. And I can go back right now. I left them up there. I can go back and watch them, and it's cringe and it's awkward. But through continually doing this over time, on one of our last trips, we were in Greece, and I'm just walking around with the camera talking like it's a normal thing. And I'm thinking to myself, this is so weird. Like, if I was somebody else walking by, I'd be like, that dude is talking to his camera. That's fucking weird. but
Yeah.
but I think it's become so normalized in our society now because, again, technology and everybody else is doing it. Like, it's not a big thing. But what speaks to your character and who you are and how you've overcome this is the success that you've gained. You have a really big following. You have a lot of affirmation on all of these videos. There's not a lot of trolls on your channel just telling you, "Hey, fuck off. You're doing dumb shit," and it's the
Yeah.
opposite of your trauma experience being bullied coming up. Now you have this community of people who are just supporting you like an army. Like, it's amazing, and I
Yeah.
fucking am here for it, man. I love it. I admire people like you so much, and I love it. Like, I love having people like this in my life. This is who I need to surround myself with. Like-minded people who are just positive and aspirational and have goals and don't want to just call life quits because they had one viral video or something like that. And it's not
Mhm.
even so much about the success online. You're successful in life, man, as far as I'm concerned. You are helping people, you're doing something positive for the community. You're well spoken, you're successful on and off the camera, which is that's all bragging rights, and I'm here for it, man. I love it. This is great. Um so real quick, you not only spoke to your camera in the park, right? You I seen one where you were in a fucking median. You were in the
A
middle
what?
in the median on the road. Y- There's traffic
Oh,
passing by you. You're sitting in a median talking to your camera. I was like, "Oh, that is fucking balls."
dude. The first, the first day of that challenge, I did it in at my workplace. The last day, I did it at Times Square in New York
Shut the fuck up. That's cool as fuck.
because towards the end of the challenge, my sister had this surprise proposal. So the whole family we flew in from Houston to New York for
Oh,
this
wow.
surprise proposal, and I was like, man, dang, dude, I'm sad this challenge is coming to an end. So I told myself, okay, how can I make this last video a banger? So then that's when I told myself, okay, let me do it at the most busiest place in the world, which is Times Square, New York, where there's hundreds and thousands of people just walking by, and that's where if I knew if I could do that, like I could do anything else,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? And like the fear of doing that video at the same time having the fear of, dude, what happened if somebody steals my camera right now? So like I'll be so close to my camera in case somebody just tries to snatch it, I can grab it.
Sure.
Right. Yeah. So after that video was posted in my community, and I'm like, damn, dude, like, dang, I really did this. Like this stuttering kid overcoming his social anxiety and learn how to speak to a camera and fixing the way how he talk, and yeah, every just comes together, which is so dope.
It's so cool, bro. I love this story. This is amazing. This is so uplifting. I do say your trauma that you're talking about is unique for my show. I've had and if you have time, go back and listen to some of the previous podcasts. But I've had guests who have trauma in life. I have a really good friend who survived cancer. That's a completely different kind of trauma. I've had a friend who had trauma with his family because of who he is as a person. You experienced outside trauma. That's
Yeah.
wild. How younger were you when this started?
That's a good question.
Let's relive your
Uh,
trauma here.
my first or the last I experienced it was when I was in fifth grade, and I still remember to this day the exact moment we were playing like indoor hockey for PE, and I was this goalie, and some of the kids behind me were like, "Hey, you're not wearing Nikes," and I'm like, "What do you mean? These are Nikes?" And they were like, "No, you're wearing fake Nikes." I'm like, "No, no, these are Nikes." But then they were New Balance that my mom bought me from Ross, and that was the first time I've ever experienced like trauma bullying. And like after that, all my confidence went down. And I entered middle school the following year, and all these eighth grader was bullying like the sixth graders and calling me big old teeth or rabbit teeth or caterpillar eyebrows and fresh off the boat. And my whole middle school was trauma, dude.
That is wild, dude. I don't
Yeah.
I didn't have a great middle school experience myself, but I wasn't bullied. Well, I mean I was, but not to that extent. It was more
Yeah.
I was the weak little kid that was picked last for all the sports, but I wanted to play, so I dealt with it, but it's crazy how cruel kids can be. I I remember a lot through school. People wouldn't give me the time of day. And now I'm not saying that I was completely picked on or bullied or unpopular, because I kind of always had the mentality in life that I'd rather have friends than enemies. And so I approached everybody
Yeah.
with that attitude that, hey, I don't want any beef with you. I just want to be cool. I want you to be my friend. And I'll be full honest, man. The reason I did that was because I was puny and tiny, and I would get my ass kicked in a fight, and I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't want to get my
Yeah.
and so I always was very submissive. I was always very dismissive of anybody. I'd laugh at people when they would talk shit to me and whatnot. None of that mattered to me. Like, but deep inside, I will say that it affected me. I didn't. Nobody likes being the odd man out. Nobody likes, and this kids, like I said, kids are fucking mean, man. They'll say some horrible shit that you're like, God, that was hard. How do I hide this? How do I internalize this so that
Yeah.
they don't see that it hurts me? Like that that's
Hmm.
that's wild. Um, but it seemed to have affected you a lot, and that's it's very sad, very interesting. But like and I guess what I'm getting at is what I've experienced personally in life is as an adult. I'll go back and touch bases with a lot of these people, or reconnect on social media with a lot of these people,
Yeah.
just to see what kind of person they've turned out to be. And I'll say 99% of them are genuine good people as adults. And I've gotten several apologies from people like, hey, man, I was a fucking asshole to you back in the day for no reason. I don't know why, and I'm sorry. And I'm like, wow, that's really honorable of you. But honestly, it's cool. Like, kids are kids. What are you going to do? We
Hmm.
all did our things. Have you ever experienced any kind of similar experience? Has anybody reached out to you and been like, you know what, I was a fucking asshole to you when you were younger. You didn't deserve that, or
No, dude.
well,
Like,
I was just gonna say, I bet Houston's such a big place that that would be like really hard to.
but when when I went through all of the bullying, and this is probably getting to like a deeper story of my life.
Please,
I when I huh
please let's talk about it.
okay when I went no when I turned I think 19, my friend took me to my first rave, and I tried my first pill, and I got high for like 4 hours, and after that, all of my trauma went away.
Oh, that's not good.
Like I yeah, like all of everything I hated about life, it went away,
Oh man.
and I was in this other universe, in this other world for a few hours. Then when I came back to Earth, I'm like, dude, like I can't wait to try my next pill. Then I was on this cycle for 12 years.
Holy shit, no kidding.
And in that 12 years, I remember I hear stories where there's so many people they overdose, so many people that they went to sleep and never woke up.
Oh geez, dude.
And I was so blessed to wake up and continue life. And one of the reasons why I'm telling you this story is the last time I took some drugs, there was this. We were at this bar, and I was drinking, and we were doing drugs with my friends. And towards the end of the night, they were dropping me off at my car to so I can go home. So they took me back to their apartment. And as I was walking towards my car, I saw this girl, and she was walking her dog. And we started talking, and one thing led to another. And I'm like, hey, let's go back to your place. And when we went back to her place, she went in and she gave me a Bible. She gave me a Bible. I snap out of it. I sober up. I walk back to my car, sober up to drive home the next day. So when I got home, I woke up and the Bible was laying next to me, and that was the day that I gave up drugs and alcohol.
Wow, that's wild.
And my family, we're not Catholic or Christian, so I knew that was God's work. And I'm like, okay, like I might have like some kind of purpose in life now.
Dude, I love that. I fucking love that. That's so good. That's such a good
Yeah,
outlook. So positive.
yeah,
I have very strong feelings about religion. I'm not at all religious, but
okay.
if I had to at all subscribe to one, it would definitely be Buddhism, because what I do believe is that you get out of this life what you put in. So if you're a fucking
Yeah.
dick, dick shit's gonna happen to you. If you're nice to people, nice stuff's gonna come back to you. Like I really strongly believe that. So I treat everybody with the respect that I would love to receive. And
Yeah.
and genuinely 9 times out of 10, you see karma do its work, and I love that. And
Dude.
whether you call that a divine spirit or whatever, or just karma like I do, whatever works for you, that's fantastic. And I love your positivity. That's so good, dude. That is such a good outlook. You were like,
Yeah.
this happened for a reason, and I'm here for a reason, and that's so good. I love that.
Yeah.
Wow. What were you taking, if you don't mind me asking? What pills did you get into? Was it just ecstasy or?
If this pod go viral, my dad watches this. I'm sorry, Dad. But I remember right before I made that video talking about my drug addiction, I sat down with my mom having dinner, and I told her the story. Hey, now
Wow.
that I'm getting now that I'm getting into storytelling content, I'm telling the story about my life. I want you to know it first before I share this with the public.
Oh, that's so
But
cool.
I I beat my 12-year drug addiction. And I want to tell you now, so in case if you ever come across my video, which my mom watched all my videos, she liked all my videos, she reposted, share on her stories. She's like my biggest fan, dude.
That's so cool. I
So
love that.
so I had to tell her first before she finds out through the public, and she was sad, but she was happy that I overcame that. I told her
Absolutely.
why I went through it. It was through my bullying, and I had to escape the reality.
Sure. It takes a strong
So
person to overcome
yeah,
drugs and alcohol, or any kind of addiction for that matter. But it doesn't seem like you have too strong of an um, addictive personality. It seems more like you were dealing with trauma in an
well, I
unhealthy way.
yeah, I have a really addictive personality. That
Oh,
if
do you?
something like I like really double down and ask myself, how can I become better? How can I become the best version of myself?
Okay. So, but I'm sorry I interrupted you. Back to the
No,
original question. What were the drugs that you were? What was your drug of choice?
first it was ecstasy,
Okay.
ecstasy. Then later on, I got high to the point where I couldn't sleep. To where like I wake like I was driving home from like a rave or a party, and the sun is coming out. So I told myself, dang dude, I can't stay. I have to go to work now. So then I slowly transitioned over to bars. Bars are like what is it called?
Xanax?
Handlebar? Yeah, Xanax. And
Hmm.
like I hear stories where people mix Xanax and ecstasies where they don't wake up
Oh, fuck.
because
That's crazy.
Xanax is such a super downer
Yeah.
and ecstasy is such a super upper. So
Right.
mix them, your heart stops.
Right. That's
So
fuck crazy.
I
What?
did this for many years.
That's wild. What?
So for me to sit here and like be awake, I'm sorry, but for me to sit here and be awake, then I mean, okay, I have a purpose.
Yeah. Well, don't feel bad because I've done both of those myself. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I don't have as addictive a personality as most people do. I did enjoy the ecstasy a couple times that I did take it, but it wasn't my thing.
Mhm.
I took Xanax twice, and it wasn't really my thing either. You know, I, I've
Yeah.
I've tried pretty much every drug under the sun except for like heroin and like the real anything injectable. No, absolutely not. I was
Yeah.
petrified of those things. But all the regular party favors, so to speak, I've tried them all, and I was I'll say I was addicted to weed for 12 years or something like that.
Yeah.
I smoked all day every day and didn't stop. The only reason I
Oh,
even quit that was to get a good job and make money. So that
nice.
that was my motivation. But yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, don't feel bad about any of that because everybody lives life, everybody experiences it, and you only live once. So
Yeah.
so that's crazy. But I'm glad that you overcame it. That's fucking impressive. Like I said, it takes a strong will and a strong person to be able to do that. Um, so how I kind of want to know your family being from Vietnam. Does Vietnamese cuisine ever influence you at all? Have you ever thought about making vegan versions of traditional Vietnam dishes?
That will be like my next seg. Yeah, seg after Japanese food. I do want to tap into like vegan, vegan Vietnamese food.
Now I know if I'm not mistaken, pho is Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Bro,
You had it?
I've never had
You
pho in my
never?
life. No, and
Oh,
I am
dude.
dying to have a vegan version of it because I've never tried it in my life.
Oh,
I will
there's
say,
one place.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say when we were in Japan, the one of the last places we ate was at a ramen spot, and it was a vegan ramen, and it's called Kyoto Engine. Oh my God, dude, that
Yeah.
was the best ramen I've had in my fucking life ever.
Really?
Like I would, even as a meat eater, I would have chosen that one over the regular ramen because it was so incredible. It The broth was like a creamy looking broth, and I didn't expect that. I looked at it and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. This is." I was expecting like a veggie broth or something that was clear with that tint of trick my brain into beef or something like that. Give me something salty. But dude, it was mildly spicy, and then they had the condiments there on the table. You could add some more spice to it, and I kicked it up a couple notches. And holy crap, dude, so freaking good. But every time I see pho and people talking about it, I'm like, I need to try that. That looks so fucking good.
You never had it?
Never, not as a
What?
meat eater or otherwise. I never in my life tried it.
Oh, dude, it's like the best soup noodle you can have, dude.
I'm dying to try it. Describe it for me.
So for vegans, they take a lot of vegetables or yeah, a lot of vegetables and fruits, and um, they put it inside a pot and they fill it with water. I think they cook it for like 12 hours
Okay.
for all the stuff to come out. They have like coriander seeds, cinnamon, garlic, and onion. They bake it, and so once they bake it, they toast it up. They put that inside the pot, and they have all these seasoning in it. Dude, it comes with like noodles, like carrots, broccolis, tofu's. They're so fire.
Yeah, bro, that sounds so good. What tell me about some other Vietnamese traditional food.
Oh, there's these things called balulak. Balulak in English is called like shaken tofu.
Okay.
Shaken tofu, and this is these fried tofu that they have like the special like soy sauce, sweet base on it, and they stir fry it. And sometimes they make these garlic fried rice.
Ooh. Yeah, bro. You guys use a lot of garlic.
Dude, they love garlic, dude. Garlic and like green onions.
That's so cool. Have you been back to Vietnam as an adult?
It's maybe like it's been like 20 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so my family and I we might go at the end of the year because my sister wants to go get like this wedding dress over there, and
Cool. That's
yeah.
cool. While you're there, do us both a favor and research some vegan options because I wanna know that if I go
Oh,
there,
dude.
I wanna hit that vegan food.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a little blog style out there too.
Oh, please, dude, I will watch the shit out of those videos.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What's your favorite cuisine?
Ah, God, dude, that's a really hard. Let me think about that for a minute, and you tell me what your favorite is.
Okay, I love pasta.
Who doesn't?
Pa- Yeah, dude, pasta or pizza.
It sounds like you're leaning towards Italian.
Yeah, dude, I love Italian food.
I
Yeah.
will say that tomato-based things are probably my favorite. I love a good
Oh,
tomato or marinara sauce. But
oh yeah.
I don't know, the world is so diverse and there's so many good things out there to try that like it's hard to say one cuisine is any better than any of the others. I don't know if you've ever tried New Mexican food, but we've got quite a array of
What?
New Mexican food.
Mexican?
Yeah,
No, I haven't heard of it.
bro, you're gonna have to come out here and visit me. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
the green and red chili that we cook out here is phenomenal. Lots of beans and rice, enchiladas, tacos. Yeah, like a lot. You have some stuff like that in Houston, but it's not the same when you can get a fresh green chili from a field here, roast it, and then taste it.
What?
Bro, we make my wife make homemade tortillas. Just smear a little bit of butter on there, vegan of course,
Fire.
and then put a roasted green chili on top of that, and just eat that as a snack. Oh my gosh, bro, there ain't nothing like it. You'll get addicted real quick.
I forgot. I love Mexican food.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
New Mexican has its own twist because the red chili is a big thing around here. Red and green chili is just it's such a big thing about around here. They put it in everything. We even have green chili coffees, green chili beers.
What?
Yeah, bro. It's
What kind
big.
of green chili is it?
The fact that you don't know that tells me that you've never been to New Mexico.
Is it like poblano?
No. It's chili. It's I guess maybe something that would be close that you might know is an Anaheim pepper. You ever heard of those?
No, I have not.
Okay, you never had green chili, bro, at all, but it's
Oh
grown. It's
crap!
grown here in New Mexico, and it's its own pepper. It ranges from mild to extra hot, crazy hot.
Yeah.
It starts out green. If you let it ripen too long on the vine, it turns red, and that's how red chili is made. Or they make ristras,
Oh.
and they dry them out, and then they crush it up to a fine powder, and use that, mix it in with like a thickener, like flour or something like that, and a little bit of water, some spices, and season it up real good, and it becomes real thick red chili sauce that you cover things with, like a burrito. Smother it with red chili. Oh my gosh, bro.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, one of these times, make a trip out here to New Mexico. I'll take care of you.
Cool. Thank you.
But yes, I love Italian. I'm crazy for Japanese. I love all cuisines. I just wish that there was more vegan options. I'm super impressed with all of the options that we do have and how it's all growing, but I wish there was more. Have you ever tried Meaty brand? Like they have a steak, they have a chicken patty. Meaty brand, MEATI.
ME what?
ATI. Meaty.
No, I haven't.
Bro.
Only hear like it's good.
It's so fucking good. It's mycelium, made from mycelium, so mushroom based. But the texture, the flavor is so fucking good. Yes, dude. I love Beyond. I love Impossible. Corn, QUORN.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Bro, Corn makes a mean turkey loaf. That's what we have for holidays.
What?
It is so good, and it's got this really it's really moist texturally, and it's got this oniony flavor that is so good, dude. Morningstar makes a lot of good, I love Morningstar. So yeah, there's a lot of good options out there. I'm sorry?
Gardein.
Oh, Gardein. Yeah.
Gardein, yeah.
Yeah, Gardein is delicious too. Yeah, yeah, you're speaking my language. Bro, try Meaty and try Corn. But
okay.
There's a lot of corn stuff that I haven't tried, but their turkey loaf. If you find that turkey loaf, ooh, bro, I'm telling you, I'll eat a whole loaf by myself. We'll buy like 5 or 6 of those. It's so fucking good. I'll eat it in one sitting. I'm not even kidding. We'll buy like 5 or 6 of them, and Sarah will cook them, and we'll cut them up into slices and eat them for like the next 5 or 6 meals, and it doesn't even get old because it's so good.
Dang. Okay,
yeah, bro.
I'll look into that.
Have you ever had tofurkey?
No, I heard of it, but I haven't.
Okay.
Is it good?
No, it's not.
What?
It's okay, and I greatly have a high respect for them because that was the only option for years when there was no other vegan option, and so I'm very grateful for them for making that product. But honestly, texturally, it's very dry, sort of cardboardy. Doesn't have a lot of flavor. Doesn't have a strong flavor. But you compare that loaf to a corn, and you're like, bro, this is night and day. It's wild.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, dang.
Yeah, that's great. This is good conversation, man. I love talking vegan.
Oh, the heck yeah, yeah.
And
Going to yeah.
I strongly recommend anybody out there, if you've never even given a second thought to veganism, because I know that a lot of people, you tell them, I'm a vegan, and the first thing they say is, oh, I could never do that. I love meat too much. Little do you know, you do it all the fucking time. Do you not eat peanut butter and jelly? Do you not eat salads? Like you've
Yeah.
eaten vegan food. You're just being super off-putted by the fact that there's no meat in things. And you could eat spaghetti without meat. That's vegan. Like, there's it's such a weird dynamic how people just are so opposed to something that's so good for you. It's wild.
So I do have to say, before I went, I made that transition to vegan, a lot of people that tried to convince me, they're very harsh.
Yeah. Yeah.
They they have a very harsh way of saying things, of saying that, oh, meat is bad for you. Oh, you're killing the meat industry, X, Y, and Z. But then you don't give people the chance to digest it, right? You're coming at somebody with so much negativity, saying, "Oh, you're gonna die quick. Oh, you're gonna get cancer." Like, you don't give people the context,
Right.
right? And it comes from like a very narcissist standpoint,
Okay, I could see that. But
right?
if I may play devil's advocate for a moment, you've got to see who the people they're talking to, where they're coming from too, because the mention, like I said earlier, even you mention the word vegan and people instantly get upset. They get so offended right off the bat that you're not eating meat, and then they tell you why you're wrong for not eating no meat, and how it's so bad
Hmm.
for your body, and you're never going to gain muscle and you're going to die, and like, it's kind of,
Yeah, yeah,
neither side is approaching it from a very favorable place. I,
yeah.
I feel like you're onto something, that if people maybe just came at it a little more soft, a little soft-hearted, and take into consideration other people's feelings and how scary it must be, the thought of never eating meat again to them,
Yeah.
because that's our society. Everybody in our society eats meat. That's normalized. That's what you eat. So the thought of
Hmm.
eliminating that, and the terror in your in your heart, like, what am I ever going to eat? How am I ever going to get through every meal of the day and not eating meat? This is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you're onto something there. Like, people just need to find a better way to approach it. I feel like then maybe it might spread a little easier.
Hmm.
But that's a great thought. So, I've taken a lot of your time, and I really appreciate it. This is great conversation, and I'm so glad to have you as a friend now. But before we get out of here, I want you to do me a favor and
Yeah.
shout out your mom. Tell everybody who she is, because she's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, what's your mom's name?
Jessica.
Jessica. Nice. Well,
Yeah.
Jessica, you've raised great kids, and it's nice to see you on the videos. Please keep doing it. Um, And last thing before we go, well, I got two more things, but tell everybody who hasn't discovered you where they can find you. And give them all your socials. Plug yourself.
Yeah. So I'm on the same as TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, the Vegan Sushi Spot. And when people look at my brand, I don't want them just to look at it, oh, like this guy make funny videos or sushi videos. I want people to remember me by, he overcame so much adversities. He used his pain, and he used his pain, turn them into purposes. And I want people to remember that it's cliche if I say, "Oh, if I could do it, you could do it too." Yes, it took a lot of hard work, but when you figure out your passion, you figure out what you want to do in life, and you really hold on to it, like, you start looking back at your life and you be like, okay, now I know exactly why I went through X, Y, and Z. Now I know why I got bullied when I was a kid. Now I can grow up and I have these stories, so I can one day turn these stories into videos and use my videos and to inspire people to keep going and never give up. And
That's such a positive outlook. I love it so much. Um, so you said the Vegan Sushi Spot on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook?
yeah,
Okay. What about your personal accounts where people can go to see
LOL,
your story?
yeah, lolchrisvu.
Okay. LOL Chris Vu.
Yeah,
Also YouTube, right?
yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get into like long form, like more, because I
Cool.
want to like do a more like day in a life and
Cool.
vlogs and
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. I will be there for that too. I love long form.
yeah,
You know, our society's gotten so single serving attention span. You know, everybody is 2 seconds or less, and if you can't get their attention in 2 seconds, you got nothing. So
yeah,
I'm taking it back. We're making that long form content, and that's going to be the next thing.
yeah,
So yes,
yeah.
everybody, go like this man's stuff. Go watch all of his videos. Backtrack and see his whole catalog. Get on YouTube and watch those videos. Um, Shout out to his mom. Tell her what a good job she's doing. Tell him what a good job
Mhm.
he's doing. And where can people find you in real life if they want to go try your sushi?
Houston, Texas.
Where where specifically in Houston, Texas can they go to find you?
They can find us on our social media or our website.
Oh, okay. What's your
And
website?
yeah, is it the Vegan Sushi Spot Houston.com? Yeah,
Okay. And is that how
yeah.
people place orders with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like a walk-in spot. They can't just walk in and
So everything is online right now.
okay. Okay, good to know.
Yes.
Good to
Yeah.
know. All right. Well, Chris, again, it was really nice meeting you in person and hearing all these stories. And thank you for taking the time to do this, man. This was really fun. I enjoy your content and I enjoy you as a person. I'm really glad to have you as a friend and thank you for doing this. It means a lot to me.
Thanks, James. Thank you. No, dude, thank you for your time.
Oh, of course, man. I'm glad to do it. You're a good man and I appreciate you for what you're doing.
Of course. Yeah,
Uh,
let me know if you need anything else.
Definitely will, man. I'm gonna hit you up when we get out to Houston. Surprisingly, like we never go to Houston on purpose, but we're always there. So I'm gonna hit you up one of these times when
Yeah,
I'm there, and I'm gonna try your menu. I can't wait.
of course. Of
Either that, or
course.
I'm gonna fly you out here, and you're gonna cater a party for us or something, because I want to try this so bad.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Well, everybody, this has been another episode of Ordinary Joe's Extraordinary Stories. Oh, hold on, pause.
Yeah.
Give me your 5 year plan. What's your goals, ambitions, and everything for the next 5 years? What do you want to accomplish?
I want to build a destination catering business.
Okay.
So I want everybody in the world to try it, not just Houston.
Yes, me too. I want to do that too.
Yeah.
I want everybody to try that. That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we can end it. Thank you everybody for coming
Thanks.
back
Thanks,
and
James.
thank you again. And everybody go like, subscribe, comment, share, rate, review, do all of that stuff for this podcast and for Chris's stuff. And everybody try some vegan stuff. It's important. We need to save our planet. So let's start with veganizing.
Cool.
All right, Chris. Well, thanks again. Appreciate it. And we'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Yes, sir. Talk to you soon, man.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you, dude.
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Also, what's going on here? I don't know what's going on with this. Give me just a second. Let me call you right back because yours is showing up correctly and mine is not. So, and I can't hear you. So, I'll call you right back. I'll call you right back.
Now?
Nope, still can't hear you.
Oh, I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Mm, check.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
Sorry, it was a thing on my screen here. I'm just trying to get the screen to work good. Are you in landscape on your side?
Landscape. Yeah.
Because it's showing up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're real faint, but I can hear you.
Is it real faint?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hold on. We'll get this thing settled here. Let me see
Yeah,
here.
I can see you landscape.
Oops. Hold on. Don't know what is going on with this thing because I guess that's the way we're gonna have to record it.
No, is it bad?
It's just I can't make you the full screen. Do you have Facebook Messenger?
Let me download real quick.
If you don't have it, it's okay. I'll make this work. Just bear with me here a minute while I figure out all this stuff here.
I'm so sorry, dude.
No, it's okay. I need to learn this stuff anyway because not everybody has Messenger, and I had never done Instagram either, so that would have been a new learning experience too. I just want to make sure I get enough time to give you for you to have a chance to answer all the questions and tell us all about you. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Here, I think I'm onto something.
Okay.
I thought I was onto something. This is crazy.
Is this your first time on WhatsApp?
Not using WhatsApp, but my first video call on WhatsApp for sure.
Mhm.
We use WhatsApp because we do a lot of international travel, so
Oh, nice.
it's a good way to stay in touch with people and whatnot. Okay. Are you there?
Yeah, it's kind of breaking up.
Yeah, I got a lot of lag on your side there. Um, hang on.
Oh no.
Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. Let me disconnect from my Wi-Fi real quick and see.
Oh no. Oh.
No.
Oh.
Hang on. Is your Wi-Fi stable over there?
Ooh,
It's
crap.
okay, dude. We'll get through it. Don't worry. Are you still there?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's like very choppy.
Okay. Um.
Oh
hmm.
no.
uh, does your Wi-Fi look like it's okay over there?
No, yeah, it's good on my end. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2G Wi-Fi and it's full bars. I don't know what's going on. Um. How about what if you try to call me
Crap.
back? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Okay, so Oh, you just cleared up. Oh, you cleared up real good. Am I clear on your screen now? No, still choppy. Do me a favor and call me back, okay? Hold on, it's reconnecting. Oh, hey, Chris, can you hear me? Let's, I'm gonna pause everything. And
Can you hear me now?
is that any better?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, you fixed it. Whatever you did, you fixed it. Hold on. I think you fixed it.
You did?
Hold on. Yes. I can just get the screen to flip over. Do me a favor and flip your phone. Damn it. I thought we had it. Hold on. Give me just a second. Let me get it back to how it was. Okay. There we go.
Yep.
Okay. That's
So
good.
okay.
That's good. Love it.
Cool.
Yeah. And I can hear you great too.
Perfect. Well, yeah, because I'm on my phone right now.
Okay. Do you have a headset for your phone? Like an earbud or whatever?
Yeah.
That will help a lot.
Well, sure. Okay, fine.
Sorry about all these technical issues, man.
How now? How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you very clear.
Cool. All right. Sounds good. All right.
Oh, that's great. Yes.
We could.
Perfect. Okay. So you were, I was telling you that I have a friend in Hanoi. Hanoi?
Yes, I know.